Hello everybody, Andy here again. Well, as you've probably seen from the title of this video, Andymooseman Collab Whore. Funny, I just thought, I wonder if this video will get more views than normal because I put the word whore in the title and in the tags, but that'd be an interesting experiment, wouldn't it? Anyway, what am I talking about there? Well, as you may have seen if you sort of trawl around the internet, you might have noticed that I actually do quite a lot of collaborations with different people, and I'll probably post this as a response to the latest one, which was Gary, Brad Thunder's birthday video, which I was asked to do. So if you want to sort of check that out, maybe I'll put a link or something over there to that, or you can follow the links down there because they're all sort of responses to each other's videos, etc. But why do I like doing them? Well, first off, I'd like to thank everybody who's actually invited me to be in all these sort of collaborations. I can't say I ever really turn them down. I do get quite a few offers, which is great. The fact that you actually get asked to do these collabs in the first place is great. I mean, whether they be birthday collaboration videos, which I think are really nice. It's always nice to have that sort of thing there, isn't it? And say your little piece to a particular person. But even collaboration videos, the sort of general ones, I suppose, about a particular topic, about anything really. I suppose someone thinks I've never done one myself because I don't think I've got the editing skills, maybe the organisational skills in that respect to put something together which I think would be really worthwhile. I suggested ideas to other people. But I say it's like anything, isn't it? It's always nice to be invited to do these things, but maybe it's like a sort of self-fulfilling thing that once you get invited, and I've instigated a couple, I suppose, myself. You do them, and then other people think, well, Andy, yeah, he'd be a good bet because he's always good at sort of putting a little clip up, always wants to put himself on the screen or whatever it is, and always happy to do that. Which is true in a lot of ways. So it sort of generates a sort of self-generating type of thing. But I just love the whole idea of them, whether they be for birthday channels or whether they be for the sort of general collaborations. I think I've always thought that collaborations are one of the best things about YouTube and this sort of video making thing. I've met so many people and been exposed to so many people in the past through collaborations. Whoever puts them together sort of gets all these names in there, and you see people and think, oh, I like that looks good, and you go and check out their channel. And I know that that's happened to me as well. I've been in collaborations and I've got subscriptions out of it. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect that I really like is that it sort of gets you out of that sort of comfort zone, sort of safety zone, because as you know, predominantly sort of do these vlogs. I do some other bits and pieces as well, like the photography or the sort of outside sort of stuff that I do. But what I like about them is it gives me a chance to sort of try something different, something, as I said, is out of my comfort zone. I do vlogs. I find vlogs pretty easy because I'm just one of those people who's quite happy to talk, as you probably noticed if you're watching this, and certainly if you've seen the videos over the last week or so, is that talking is never really a problem with me, especially if there's a particular topic that I can get my tongue around, should we say. But when you're doing something like a collaboration, depending on what it's about, I suppose, sometimes people will suggest things to you. They will say, well, I'd like you to read this, or I'd like you to do this, and other times they just leave it to yourself. And it's great to have to think about that, to do something different. I like the opportunity to sort of try acting, if you want to put it in inverted commas, or trying to do something a little bit quirky, a little bit sort of a comedy type of thing as well. And that's really good for me because it's something that I've never really done before. Certainly, doing the videos was a new avenue for me, but any sort of acting type of comedy type of thing, you never know what it's going to be like, do you? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I feel that I'm getting better at that, but it's giving me the opportunity to try it, and I may be putting myself out there for really good, but I don't care. The collaborations, it's good fun, and that's the whole idea. They're supposed to be fun, but all of this is supposed to be fun, isn't it? But it enables me to do that. And when I get the idea, I come sort of whatever it might be. Someone says, try this or do this. This is the sort of theme that we want you to go along. And it's usually one of those things that the first idea that comes into my head is the best idea. I'll probably sort of think of something straight away. The old light bulb goes on. So jot that down. And you think, well, I won't do that yet. I'll just think about it for a while. But it's amazing how often you come back to that sort of initial thought. I suppose anyone knows the book by Malcolm Gladwell. I think it's called Blink, and the idea of that in there is that it's that sort of split second type of thing. If I remember the book rightly, the sort of first thought is usually the best thought. The first sort of impressions of something are usually the most lasting. That type of thing. First impressions last. I remember someone saying that, slightly different angle, but it's that initial thought, that initial spark is usually the best idea. You might have to work on it a little bit. So I thought I'd just mention that. I'd say one of the things that I like doing, I get quite a few sort of opportunities to do this, and long may that continue. I've still got a couple that are out there in YouTube land somewhere floating around that haven't made it onto videos as yet. I'll say Gary's was the latest one. I don't think I've got any more clips that I've got to make. Sometimes I end up making sort of 2 or 3 in a day, but it's, as I said, it's great fun because you can do it quickly, you can have a bit of fun with it, and you can sort of test yourself, you can challenge yourself and try something a bit different that you'd never get that opportunity to do before. So thanks to everyone who's ever invited me to be in a collaboration. I'm always happy to do them if, you know, obviously I agree with what's going on, etc. So that's my thought. I'm interested to know what anyone else thinks about this, because I remember someone some time ago, and this is probably nothing to do with the sort of circle of people that I move in, who said that they hated collaborations. Maybe it's sort of people getting together to sort of pat themselves on the back and sort of make themselves fit, a bit of an ego thing, I suppose. I don't think that at all. As I said, I think it's a great symbol of how the community is here, that we're all getting together from all over the place and putting something together, a piece of work, a piece of art even, if you want to call it that. It is a collaboration, a communal collaboration, a worldwide collaboration generally as well, and all for a common aim, whether it be someone's birthday or someone's celebration of some sort, or whether it just be for an idea that someone's come up with. And there you go, that's my thoughts. And quickly, I'll just show you this t-shirt. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Not everyone on the internet is a weirdo. It's a t-shirt I actually made that myself. I may have shown this before, but I just suddenly thought of this story when I put it on earlier on. That I took this to South Tube last year down in Nashville, and I wore it on a Saturday night, and all the sort of YouTube people thought, oh, that's brilliant, I love that, you know, sort of, you know, not in sort of small letters above. But I remember walking through the lobby of the hotel because I had some sort of reunion going on. I think there was a few army guys there as well, and I walked through the hotel lobby with somebody else, and I can't remember who it was, and this sort of army guy with his wife or girlfriend said, ah, yeah, that's true, yeah, they are all weirdos, aren't they? Obviously hadn't read it at all, but that's partly the idea. So another little sidetrack. Collaborations are great, community's great, that's what we're all here for. Anyway, thanks for your time, I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.